Hello Reapers, and today we are going to be covering the 15.50 update. Not 50.50, that would be crazy if we end up getting to a season 50. But we have actually, surprisingly, a lot to cover today. And yes, I'm here with an update video. The last two updates I have missed, unfortunately. But thankfully there wasn't much in them, so it's not like I had much to cover or miss in those other ones. But this one, we've got some crazy stuff going on, and I'm going to explain it all to you guys right now. We're not going to waste any time, so I'm going to be scrolling through my my Twitter profile because I retweeted everything I wanted to talk about. So while I'm getting some mats to show you guys the best thing in this update, I'm going to talk about all of the changes that we received. The first thing is we got a 125 times 125 grid island in creative. Now this means that we do have bigger grid island now. We have a bigger grid island, which is amazing. So if you guys want to build a battle royale map, you now have more space to do so. Just maps overall, you have a ton more space, which is very, very helpful. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, the next thing they're working on is giving us more memory, which would mean a lot of crazy things. So if they give us bigger islands and more memory, that means people can create some insane things. For example, for me, I could extend the Season 8, well, I would have been able to extend the Season 8 map recreation that I made a while back because it has more memory, more detail put into it, and it could be bigger and show more locations. But unfortunately, this new grid island thing does not apply to old maps. You would have to create a new grid island with this new 125 layout. Next thing is NPCs might be destabilizing too. There's two new teleport effects for the NPCs that use Ruckus's death and respawn sound effects. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or Hypex was talking about, that was Hypex's tweet. Basically, Ruckus, when you killed him, he turned into this weird, ghostly NPC loop figure. It's basically called like a loop ghost, is what people have been referring to it as. And this loop ghost kind of stays there and is aware that they're having this weird thing going on with their character. But Ruckus is the only person who's experienced this, but now it seemed like the more unstable the 0 point is getting, the more NPCs are being affected. And another thing I want to mention is that the loot pool, every single week so far, we've had a new gun come out of the vault. When I say the vault, I mean figuratively the unvault, where the guns are taken out of the game and put back in. Basically, every week, a new one has been taken out and switched out, and it's theorized that that's because the 0 point is destabilizing. So every week, we're going to get probably more NPCs destabilizing and more guns being taken out. So just overall, the whole loop is destabilizing. It's pretty crazy. So now that I got mats, I'm going to build up while I'm talking to you guys. I want to show you guys something pretty interesting. You probably already noticed something different with the 0 point. That is because our map change, our big map change of this update is the 0 point. It's 100% the 0 point. You can already tell it is different, so different. So I'm going to move out of the way over here so we don't get in the middle of the tendrils. And I'll explain everything about the 0 point in a second. Let's get closer. Here, check this out. So first thing I want to talk about is how the tendrils right here all used to go up. They used to soar up into the sky over to the portals. Now it's losing its energy. It's cracking. Look at how cracked it is now, guys. And all of the tendrils are drooping down. We have lost those circles from the Nexus that were spawning around it. And now we just have this ominous purple glow coming from inside. Now we also made a new discovery too today, is that this outside of the 0 point is not the 0 point itself. That's just the outer shell. Here's the inside. There is the inside, guys. Look at that. It's just a big white glow. It's like a, it's like a bright orb inside. And you can see it's like totally shattered. And my screen is really messing up. So now I'm going to step back. And you can see there's this new effect on the, it's kind of hard to see right now, but there's this new effect that's kind of making the reality around it look very twisted. I can see so many possibilities with this, guys, and it's crazy. So I just wanted to give you guys that update. The 0 point is now freaking out. Also though, every 9 to 7 minutes, a burst comes out of the 0 point. It just bursts out and it shakes the tendrils. It looks like it's sending energy down them. So my theory, around every hour, there are 7 bursts that come from the 0 point. To me, that personally seems like we're going to get the 7 trying to bump through the 0 point. I don't know. It could be, I'm overthinking this, like, everything, but it would be pretty cool if the 7 bursts are the members of the 7 trying to boost through the 0 point back to the island. So I'm going to wait for this thing to do its bursting while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm probably just going to look at this. So here we go. Next thing, we have all of the cosmetics on screen, which is pretty awesome. So we do have a skin in the files codenamed Dusty, and it's going to be coming out of a portal. It's called Pickle, T-Pickle INT Dusty. That's the code name. So ignore the pickle, that's like the name of every portal. P for portal, I'm pretty sure is how that goes. They're just messing around. But Dusty is very, very intriguing. Dusty Depot. And who was at Dusty Depot? The 7. Every single member of the 7 has been at Dusty Depot. So we could potentially be getting our last member coming to the island as a hunter. That would be pretty cool, personally, because that would mean 7 portals. That would mean we get another member of the 7. That could mean the other members of the 7 come back. And that could also mean John Jones is getting desperate because of this cracked orb. And he's going to end up resorting to the 7 to help try and fix it. So you guys can see the effects a lot. Boom, 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 right there. Did you see that? That was so cool. So it bursts out. You can see it got very, very shaky right before it burst. And then it just did that little explosion. So in 7 to 9 minutes, we should see that thing explode again. Hopefully my video's not going that long, but so every 7 to 9 minutes it'll do that. So which is pretty cool. Pretty sure we also have some unreleased 0 point sound effects. Now I'm not going to put them on the video because I'm not sure which ones are unreleased and which ones are just kind of, hidden amongst the other sound effects we hear in game. But I'm pretty sure we do have some sound effects that are unreleased. We also have some potential event leaks from FireMonkey, gameplay tags, converted teleport start to end, effect immobilize, effect frozen, effect stun, and event dancing. Okay, I called all of them effect. Only one of them was effect. The rest are event. So a lot of people are like, okay, we don't have enough encrypted files this update for there to be a live event. There's just not enough. But that's the thing. Nobody said the live event has to be as long as the Galactus one or 5 minutes long. It could easily be a 1 to 2 minute event of just watching this thing explode in the sky and some things happen. It doesn't have to be too crazy, just some good small lead up to the next season in replace of nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get something. I mean, I'm really counting on it, guys. I don't think they're going to leave us hanging, especially with this orb in the sky. They can't possibly not do anything with this. So the 0 point ends up, it sounds like it's going to end up messing with your in-game audio, adding some audio effects, which is also really cool. It's like this whole 0 point thing is affecting the NPCs, it's affecting the loophole, it's going to be affecting the voice chat. So we can really see, how dangerous this orb is. I don't think the audio is actually in-game yet of the glitched voice chat that the 0 point's going to cause when you're near it. Pretty sure that's still yet to come in its following stages. We got the female Midas bundle. Congrats to Kitsune. They are the creator of this skin. Pretty cool concept. Must be a nice accomplishment to get that in the game, so congratulations to them. And another thing to mention is it does seem like we're getting counterparts of every skin in the Battle Pass, obviously except Mandalorian. So the first thing, we had Lexa and Orin. Then we had Menace, and I forget the female Menace skin that we had, but we had that one too. And then we have a Reese skin. It's called Cypress Nell, the closest thing to a father Reese ever had. So it seems Reese might have been adopted or taken in by Cypress. So I think it's pretty cool they're adding on to the story of Reese, even though, you know, there wasn't really much. So Fire Monkey broke down the encrypted packs that we had, and it seems that one of the packs should be the Poke Pack, which we've been waiting for over, 3 months, I believe. Another pack should be Madcap, which I've personally been waiting with since he was leaked in the files. And then we have another one that's been in the file since 15.30, guys. He does not know what it is, and it's been in the file since 15.30, meaning it's been being worked on for a while. Personally, I feel like this could be some event stuff. We have a new pack that did not exist in the previous update. It is less than a megabyte, but it's still probably important. It has some cool stuff in it. This could just be small effects for a mini live event. It doesn't have to be much. And also, this matches up with the story of Kevin back in Season 5 over 2 years ago, because it seems that we're following a pretty similar pattern. I've talked about this before, that this chapter, since it's an alternate universe, it's following a very similar pattern to Chapter 1. And Season 5, we didn't have a solid live event, but we did have the cube rolling around the map and us being able to watch mini live events like that, just like this one. We're watching some mini live event kind of thing where it's like doing those short bursts. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the update. That's everything I got for you guys. I think it's really sick, that the 0 point was updated and that's being built up like this. So many theories going around. If you guys have any you want to share, make sure to drop them in the comment section. I'd love to read them. And yeah, this is the 15.50 update. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, keep it reaping.